Hello everyone, welcome back. So this session is more about giving a heads up on what's my plan on this channel. For some time, I left this channel inactive as I was deciding on choosing the target on which to run the Rust program. So now that I have decided to run develop Rust on Riscv targets. So Riscv, the reason is that I also learn for the last 2 years. I'm into learning about the Riscv, which is also new. So I already have a channel on Riscv where I post some updates on Riscv assembly. So in this channel, I'm just gonna post Rust programming on Riscv. So if you see the channel updates, you can see that I have added three links. So one is the Git repository for the for this for the code that will be used in this channel, which is the Rust on Riscv. So if you see the Git repo, I'm updating this slowly. So the basic setup and how you can build for the Riscv target. And for now, the only target or only board I have is the Hi-Fi 1 Revision B board from Sci-Fi. So whatever I develop, whatever the Rust we develop would be targeted for that board. And the second Git repository, which I have linked here, is my Learned Risk 5 Git repo, which so here this is where I developed the Riscv assembly code, and slowly I'm adding on the uh, startup code here. And my plan is that I would observe the assembly code from here to uh, Rust repo whenever there is a need, because this channel I'm going to more focus on the embedded Rust. So definitely that would be some part of code and assembly, and here it would be Riscv assembly code. Okay, so that's the plan, and please check out this repositories here, and whatever the code, whatever the program I run, and I would update into this repository. So for now, what is there on this repository is just you can build, what is that, some very basic just to test the setup, like how is your tool chain and things like that. So if you see the code, I have excluded the standard library, and there is no main. So just one loop here. And for now, I see that Rust mandates this panic handler to be there in every code. So that's the code to start with. And I can show a quick demo on what is there in this. Let me, okay. So basically, it guides you on the tools and that is needed for this Rust compilers that are needed to build and develop on for Riscv. But so once you have those tools, if you just copy this, and I have already cloned this repo. I think it might be already. I'll just remove that. So there are some warnings, which for now I'm just gonna ignore that. So if you see here, so the ELF should be in the build directory because I queue the target as RISC-V 32 IMAC because that's the uh, RISC-V target in the hi-fi board, whatever I'm using. And I pass my own linker script or the linker script which I have already checked in the Git repo. The linker script is quite simple. I think that's the simplest if you go to the build tools. So these are the two uh, files you'll see in the build tools directory. One is the OpenOCD configuration and other one is the linker script. So if you see here, I want the ELF to be mapped only to the RAM section. I do not want to disturb the flash for now. So that's the option I have given here. So this is the linker script which I'm pausing here, and I'm just compiling the main.rs and generating the ELF in the build directory. Okay, so in the other terminal, what I want to do is I have connected my board. So through OpenOCD, so this would open the interface with my board, and here build.elf. So once the connection is established, I'm just, oops, okay, display slash. So you can see here, so this is the main code I have, and so that's a loop and the start. So whatever I step further, it will be just looping back in this. Okay. So as I said, this is just a initial setup which I want to post so that and slowly I would bring in the startup code and basic assembly code from the Riscv repo, and then I would really build something like a Rust thread to blink the LEDs. That's on the hi-fi Ruby board. That would be the focus for now for the next couple of sessions. Okay, thank you.